Lift up, it ain't nothing to cut the up. Stop front, don't let it get soft. Covered in yo.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Jets. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. Now Williams running left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And McManus able to put it through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Third and 2, Locke's going to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you pay.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Williams, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Again, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's going to be caught by the tight end Waring. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. KJ Hamler returning it. Now a hit and a loose loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the grab by Croft. Touchdown! Tyler Croft, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hamler now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
33. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. Check.
Shotgun snap to Locke.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Locke going to throw.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The return man, Ty Johnson.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson uncorks one for Davis.
Davis, nice grab. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
Flush to his right.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and a yard, Locke. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Williams.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now here's Johnson.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Baron Browning in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on first down, Wilson, well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Locke working out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Block off of play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Wilson. That's caught right side by Mims. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wilson. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The 40. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the option to give to Williams here. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And Mims just had 23 catches as a rookie, but now in his 2nd season out of Baylor, he's hoping that his career elevates along with the rookie quarterback, Zach Wilson, the Jets' number 2 pick overall.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. That's caught. Tyler Kroft with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hamler now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Locks throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Lock. His throw incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now Lock. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Lock. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lock to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play.